relationship with yourself sets the tone for everything in your life. Think about it. If you don't love yourself, how can you expect to show up confidently in your relationships, your career, or even your health? Self-love isn't selfish. It's a necessity. It's not about being perfect or having it all figured out. It's about understanding that you're not broken, you're evolving. And here's the truth. Waiting to feel confident or worthy before taking action is a trap. Self-love is built through action, through showing up for yourself every single day. So we're going to dive into what it really means to love yourself, not in a fluffy, feel-good way, but in a real, life-changing way. Let's break free from comparison, start celebrating who you are, and take steps toward building the kind of confidence and joy that transforms everything. Ready? Let's do this. Your relationship with yourself is the single most important relationship in your life. It sets the tone for how you interact with others, how you tackle challenges, and how you navigate the world. If you don't love yourself, it's like trying to build a house on a shaky foundation. It might stand for a while, but eventually it will crumble. Loving yourself doesn't mean being arrogant or self-absorbed. It means treating yourself with the same respect, care, and compassion that you so willingly give to others. It's about believing that you deserve happiness, success, and peace, not because of what you've achieved or how you look, but because you're human. For many of us, self-love feels like an abstract concept, something that sounds good in theory but is hard to practice. We're often taught to put others first, to not be selfish, and somewhere along the way we internalize the belief that taking care of ourselves isn't a priority. But let me ask you this, how can you pour from an empty cup? If you're constantly giving to everyone else without refilling your own reserves, you'll burn out. Loving yourself isn't selfish, it's essential. When you take care of yourself, when you nurture your mind, body, and soul, you become a better parent, partner, friend, and colleague. You show up for others with more energy, more patience, and more love. Here's the thing, you're not broken. You don't need fixing to be worthy of love, especially your own. Society loves to tell us that we're not enough, that we're not thin enough, successful enough, or smart enough. We compare ourselves to curated versions of other people's lives on social media and feel like we're falling short. But here's the truth. You are enough just as you are. Loving yourself doesn't mean you stop growing or striving. It means you embrace who you are in this moment while still working toward your goals. Growth doesn't come from a place of shame or self-criticism. It comes from a place of acceptance and possibility. Confidence and self-love aren't magical feelings that suddenly appear one day. They're built through action. You don't wake up one morning feeling completely worthy and empowered. You create those feelings by showing up for yourself. When you commit to small daily actions like moving your body, eating nourishing foods, or setting boundaries, you send a message to yourself that you matter. Each small step builds momentum, and over time that momentum turns into confidence. You don't wait to feel worthy to take care of yourself. You take care of yourself to feel worthy. One of the biggest obstacles to self-love is comparison. We've all been there, scrolling through social media, looking at someone else's highlight reel and feeling like we're not measuring up. But comparison is a thief of joy, and it blinds you to the unique gifts and strengths that make you who you are. Instead of focusing on what others have, focus on what you bring to the table. Celebrate your journey, your growth, and your victories, no matter how small they may seem. Gratitude is a powerful tool for shifting your mindset. When you take time to appreciate what's good in your life and in yourself, you start to see just how much you have to offer. Loving yourself is a lifelong journey. It's not something you check off your to-do list and then forget about. It's a daily practice, a series of choices that reflect your belief in your own worth. Some days will be harder than others, and that's okay. What matters is that you keep coming back to the truth. You are worthy of love, especially your own. When you learn to love yourself, you don't just transform your own life. You inspire others to do the same. You show the people around you what's possible when you prioritize self-respect, self-care, and self-compassion. And in doing so, you create a ripple effect that can change the world. So let today be the day you stop waiting for someone else to validate your worth and start giving yourself the love and acceptance you deserve. Loving yourself is not just an idea or a passing thought. It's a commitment to show up for yourself every single day. Most of us have spent years putting others first, chasing approval or measuring our worth based on achievements, appearances, or the opinions of others. But deep down, we know that none of those things truly define us. Real self-love begins when you decide to stop seeking validation from the outside world and start finding it within yourself. It's not about becoming someone new. It's about coming home to who you already are. Too often we believe the lie that self-love is something we'll achieve later, after we lose the weight, get the promotion, find the relationship, or check off some arbitrary milestone. But that's not how it works. Self-love isn't conditional. You don't have to earn it. It's not reserved for some future version of yourself. It's available to you right now, exactly as you are.
Hi everyone, Story Pryor, growth strategist at First Fitness, and it is February. It is the month of love. I don't know about you guys, but I love love. I mean, I'm dressed for the part today. I would wear hearts, pink, red. I love everything about love. I love hearing how people fell in love, what people love. I love to love. I love to give love. I love to receive love. This month is just all about the love. And that's why this whole month in our webinar series, we've called it our Love Yourself Month series. We are going to be spending every week talking about how we can love ourselves more. Because at the end of the day, if we don't love ourselves first, nothing else in our life can really be its fullest. So Nigel Branson, our co-founder, is going to be talking about some training today about becoming the CEO of your business and really loving yourself and what that means. And I just love that we are going to be stressing and spending a lot more time digging inside of us and what we feel loving ourselves means. I know that I had a life coach at one time say, Story, you just need to love yourself. And I remember thinking, well, okay, love yourself. I'll just go get a manicure and a pedicure. I'll go buy a new pair of shoes. I didn't really know that loving yourself meant the way that we talk to ourselves. Loving yourself means setting boundaries for things that we know and people that we know aren't good for us. Loving ourselves means putting ourselves first and putting our health first. And at times we are always giving and we aren't putting ourselves first. And at the end of the day, that can really be a detriment to the quality of our life, how happy we are, and our ability to love other people. So the next month, we are just going to be jam-packed with so much love. It is the Share the Love promotion. It is all about love. So without further ado, I'm going to pass it over to Nigel to talk about how we can love being the CEO of our business.
Hi, everyone. I'm very excited to share a few minutes with you today because I'm very passionate about our theme that we have adopted for the month of February because it is the love month. And so we are doing everything at First Fitness with a theme of share the love. And what does share the love mean as it pertains to First Fitness is sharing our love for our products, our income opportunity, and most importantly, the people. Because we have adopted since the very beginning of our company's existence, which is 1989, that we build the people and the people build the business. Now, how do we do that at First Fitness Nutrition? Well, we've got these amazing plant-based health and wellness products that are proven and they work. We've got this exciting income opportunity that is amazing for people looking for a part-time or even a full-time career change. And then we've got the most important element, which is you. Now, the products work and the income opportunity works. So what we want to do this evening is hopefully encourage you to believe in yourself so that you know this will work for you too. And so we're all about being inspirational, motivational. And I want to start off by telling you that I think the most important element that any of us can have in life is to believe in ourselves first. And, you know, there's a lot of things that happen in people's lives, from disappointments, frustrations, circumstances, influences, people telling them one thing or another. And over an amount of time, that gets people to start questioning themselves. And the minute you question yourself, I have a saying, he who hesitates is lost. But the minute you hesitate about anything is the minute you're basically saying, I'm not worth it. And I'm here to tell you, you are worth it, and that you can live your best life possible. So it's all got to start with you. So how does this pertain to sharing the love of the products and the opportunity? I think it's exactly that. It's the opportunity. And whether you're a seasoned team member watching this, someone just starting off their business, or maybe a guest taking a look at the first time, I think we can all agree that we are living in a very difficult time in America, where the cost of living is unbelievable and doesn't seem to have any end in sight. Things are not quite the way they used to be. And now more than ever, people are looking for hope. And we at First Fitness deliver hope with our products and our opportunity. And I think when you consider what causes people to not believe in themselves, it is really the company that they keep. And I believe that this is due to the vast majority of people being raised to live what we call normal. And when you think about what is a normal life, I don't know that anyone can answer that, but I do know that the vast majority of us were told at some stage in our life, go to school, finish college, get a job, and you can live a nice life. Well, that could be somewhat normal, but do you know that when you take the vast majority of people that have a job in today's environment, what does that look like? You're going to work every day. At the end of every month, you get a paycheck, and you're literally having to take home the leftovers, if that's even possible. I'm not putting down anyone that has a job or saying that that's a bad thing in a sense, but really the word leftovers, think about it. After you've paid your mortgage, your car payments, your kids' tuition, groceries, gas, and everything else that comes with running a household, you literally have leftovers that you're taking home to the family. And for some people, that's not even a possibility anymore. So we're very excited and very passionate about sharing the love this month in February, because we want to show as many people as we can. We can change your life physically with the products. We can change your life financially with the income opportunity. And so if you could just bear with me for a few minutes and understand what I'm about to share with you could change your whole life dynamic starting tonight, once and for all. See, when you make a decision to create your own health and wellness business with First Fitness Nutrition, you are your own boss. You are the chief executive officer. Now, I know some of you might not take ownership of that title right now, but if you believe that you can live your best life and you start acting and talking like a CEO, you're going to have a lot of success. And every successful company that has a CEO has a board of directors. You might be saying, well, why is Nigel talking to me about a board of directors? Because you all have a board of directors. The board of directors in our world are the people that influence us. They influence the decisions we make. They influence the way that we live our lives. And that board of directors could look like your mother or father, could be your brother or sister, could be your cousins, could be your co-workers, it could be your pastor, it could even be your team members. And the challenge that you have sometimes with your board of directors is they don't always have positive vibes with you. You know, they're the ones telling you, why are you doing this? You'll never be successful. You can't do that. You failed at this, you're going to fail again. These are the people that are influencing your mindset. And I'm saying to you that you have to mentally fire your board of directors. What do I mean mentally? Well, you wouldn't be picking up the phone and saying, hey, mom, I don't want to talk to you. No, these are your family, your friends, your co-workers. No, I'm saying to you, just mentally switch them off. Fire your board of directors and start hanging out with like-minded, passion, purpose-driven people that are going to speak encouragement to you. They're going to speak positivity into you. Because I can tell you that any one of you on this webinar today, if you were to call me or any of our leaders and say, we want to learn more, we would like you to help me build a successful business, do you know there's not a person that would say no to you? Because we are in the business of building people, and then the people build the business. Next thing, we need to know what type of people that we're going to come into contact or interact with on a daily basis when building a business. You've got what I refer to as your unmotivated people. And quite frankly, you can't help motivate them. It's not your job to motivate them, and you can't save them. So don't spend time with unmotivated people as it pertains to building your business. Then you've got motivatable people. And this is a group of people I would spend a lot of time with, because if they are given the right circumstances, the right environment, they could be absolutely phenomenal business building team members for you. And then you've got motivated people. And what a joy it is to be around people that are always upbeat, positive, always looking at the glass of water being half full versus half empty. You want to spend a lot of time with those people. And then you've got your motivators. And I know that we all want to hang around motivators. Those are self-born leaders. They are looking for ways to encourage, to inspire, and to lead a team. And that, to me, is who I would start hanging around with, because you can have a lot of fun doing that. So fire your board of directors and hang around with people that are like-minded. It'll change your entire focus and your entire mindset. You know, at the beginning of 2025, we at First Fitness adapted a new focus, and our focus was to have a winning mindset like we've never had before. We wanted to be winning at the addition game, not the subtraction game. And what that meant is our single focus was to look at what is it that we can do, one single focus, to increase the amount of people that get on our products, to increase the amount of team members that are joining our business. And that is going to be the focus this year. And so we have taken this month, February, Share the Love Month, and we are going to do everything we can to inspire you and motivate you so that you can become as passionate as we are about the products, about the opportunity, and about yourself, because you've got to love yourself. And so I just want to say, we believe in you. I hope that this has been encouraging and inspirational, that maybe you're going to take your mindset up a notch and say, anything is possible. I got this, Nigel. Back to you, Story.
Gosh, so many takeaways from that. Nigel, thank you. And as he was speaking, I couldn't help but just constantly remind myself that all of what Nigel was sharing with us is about loving ourselves. It is truly about holding ourselves to a higher standard. When Nigel shared about the board of directors and our support system, that is a direct correlation to how we value ourselves, how we love ourselves, what we are allowing in our life, how we show up for work, how we show up and do our business every day. We know our potential. And if we don't love ourselves, we are not giving fully. So I hope you guys got some takeaways from that. I know I did. And next week, I am so excited because we're going to be talking about a topic that I really don't love to talk about. And that is money, our relationship with money. I want to develop a strong, loving relationship with money. I want to feel confident. I want to feel comfortable talking about money and not feel guilty, shame, or feel like I'm greedy. So next week, we are going to have an exclusive interview with a wealth expert to help our mindset, to help our shift in how we can talk about money and the opportunity with First Fitness. And as we know, it is the Share Your Love Month, free enrollment all month long. I want to encourage you to share this webinar and invite all of your friends and guests to join the rest of the month as we provide value and talk about loving yourself this whole month long, sharing the love, share your success story, share your product story. We are all here to love each other, to support each other. And I'm so excited because we have a lot of great content coming ahead. But for now, we'll see you next week.